What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. It's Ars. Let's get productive. So again, I'm coming through with more plugins. I know y'all are waiting for the VST reviews, and there's a few that are coming down the line. I have a couple reviews coming that are gonna dive deep into some really cool VSTs that I think you guys should check out. But right now, I've been getting really excited with these effects plugins. And one of the newest effects plugins that I've really been into comes from Caelum Audio, and the name of this effect plugin is Choric. Now, it does exactly what the name implies. The name kind of sounds like chorus, and that's what it is. It's a chorus effect plugin, but with a twist, and a really cool twist. It really takes a chorus plugin to a whole new level with what it can do with allowing you to make adjustments to the pitch and the semitones and all of these different really cool, interesting things, these low pass and high pass filter things, modulation effects, just different things to take a chorus effect and just make it even more interesting than it already is. I mean, I gotta be real with you. Sometimes I just take a chorus effect and slap it on a sound, and it already changes the dynamics of my sound so much that I just like it. A simple chorus effect. So a chorus effect that does things with a bit of a twist is always welcome in my book. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Caelum Audio, Choric. Let's see what this thing is all about. So, as always, I have Logic queued up, and this is Choric. Now, right off the bat, as you can see, it's a really clean UI, and Caelum Audio always does really clean but really professional looking UIs. They don't go over the top with a lot of the animated looking UIs. Like, they're not trying to make the most realistic UI that looks like an actual piece of hardware and all of that. They give you a clean resolution, very simple UI. They really dive heavy into the simplicity of things and having you really focus on what the plugin really does. If we head on over to the website, we can check out what this thing is going for. The price of this VST right now is $59.99. I've been using this plugin for a little while, and I can tell you that is absolutely a great price for this plugin. You can really do some incredibly interesting things to your sound using this plugin. And let's just check out this VST. Now, like I said already, very simple UI, very straightforward. It's just about what the plugin can provide. You have your grayish and black tones, but it's a very sharp resolution, very clean looking UI. Simple doesn't mean cheap. Sometimes simple can mean cheap, but simple with functionality and quality does not mean cheap. And this thing is high quality, high functionality, just simplicity when it comes to the UI design. And I dig it for what this thing actually is. Now, if we dive into what's happening on the UI and what these different effects are, it's very straightforward. I don't really have to do too much explanation. This is definitely one of those plugins that you can just get your hands dirty, just jump right in, start twisting knobs and just listening, using your ears. But right over here, you have your cutoff knob for your low pass, your high pass, your band pass. You have a resonance knob right here. You have a pitch button right here, and you can really do some creative things with the pitch. And I'm gonna show you what that sounds like when we start going through some of the presets. But you have your semitones here for your pitch effect, and you have your pitch amount knob right here. Like I said, this is a chorus plugin, and that being said, you have your rate knob, your depth knob, your looseness knob, and your spread knob. So you can really take that sound and open it wide up, which is really dope. And you have multiple voicings in this thing, up to 32 different voices that you can add to this chorus effect. You also have a phase knob, which is going to help you give even more effects out of your effect. Now, right over here, you can randomize the waves, or you have 4 different wave options to choose from. Right over in this section where you see dark and warm, you can add different types of saturation to your sound using this plugin to add a bit more warmth to your sound. It's just an added layer on top of what's already happening inside of this chorus plugin. So this is a section right here that has absolutely nothing to do with chorus effects, but it's just an added layer of texture to help bring your sound forward and just give it a little bit of character and just make it sound a little bit different. Over here, you have your width knob, you have your gain knob, and you absolutely must have your mix knob down here, because what you're gonna do with this thing may end up being so over the top that you need to dial it back and mix it between that dry and wet signal. And you can do that with the mix knob right here. Now you have your randomizer, and you can just click this dice button right here and randomize the effects and get all kinds of really interesting things out of this. And we can play around with that in a second. But what I want to do right now is I want to go through some of the presets. Now, I already have a beat here. I have some chords from this beat, and I'm going to bypass this effect real quick so you can just hear what this sounds like without the effect on it. So that was an organ that I did already add some effects to the organ that I played there, and I kind of sampled it, and I added some automation to the sample to kind of have the reverb be small and then the reverb open up near the end. We're going to add this Choric plugin to it, go through some of the presets, and see how it changes the dynamics of that sound. So let's check some of these presets out. Yo, this thing is fire, bro. This thing sounds like Velvet meets Underwater Madness. That's what this thing sounds like right here. And you can see, I love how in the center of the screen here, it kind of shows you the audio signal right here, and you can see the waves and see how they're being mangled by the sound. It's really cool. And you can go through different types of presets. So they have everything here from vocals to guitar, keys, synths, just different things you can play around with. I'm going to go over to synth, go to boiler pipe. And as you can hear very sharply in your ears, you can really play around with the pitch knob right here and do some different things. So yeah, really cool stuff. There's a load of presets in this thing, so I'm not going to go through all of the presets, but really cool things as you can already hear. And I haven't even started messing around with the knobs yet. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just pick a preset and start messing around with some of these knobs so you can maybe get an idea of what you can do. This is really not something that you have to be super technical with. You can really just start twisting knobs and just hear what it does to your sound and make some really cool adjustments to your sound. Let's find a cool preset. Let's go to classic chorus. So this was the sound without Choric on it. And this is the sound with Choric on it. So yeah, like I said, you could do some really creative things with this thing. It's a really cool tool to just have fun with. Sometimes I just play around with this on sounds and it takes me mad long to even make a beat just because I'm playing around with this thing and just enjoying the different things it can do. But yeah, what I want to do right now is get right into the cook-up. I want to show you guys a beat I made using Choric. Now, this beat was already put together, as you can see on the screen here, but I used Choric on one of the synth instruments and like the hook section, and on this main organ instrument that I've been using it on throughout the video already. So let's take a listen to this beat and see what it sounds like using Choric. Let's check it out. So that's it. That's the beat I made using Choric. Now, like I said, Caelum Audio makes quality plugins. Let me know what you guys think. Do you need a chorus plugin in your arsenal? I don't really need one. Well, I didn't really need one until I checked out this plugin and realized that it's very different from a lot of the other chorus plugins that I have in a really pleasant way. Like, it's really fun to play around with this thing. And it's weird because it's hard to explain why it's fun to play around with it. It's just one of those plugins that like you enjoy surfing through the presets because what it does to sounds is so euphoric sounding that you like to just have headphones on and go through the presets. And then you like to create your own thing and create your own presets. But it's a really fun plugin. But just from what you guys have heard, let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you could see yourself adding to your arsenal? If there's any new VSTs or plugins you'd like to see me review on this channel, always leave it down in the comment section below. I always check it out and I'll get to them as soon as I can. As always, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you can stay notified anytime I drop a new video. And I catch you guys on the next one.